Breaking news, David Benavidez came out responding to Canelo Alvarez, asking for 150 to 200 million. That's the only way he's going to fight Benavidez because he brings nothing to the table. Well, Benavidez said, quote, "Canelo, if I have nothing to offer, then why are you demanding you get 150 to 200 million to fight someone who isn't worth anything? Question mark. Hopefully after you make that 150 million, you have enough left over to buy a pair of nuts." End of the quote. Say it ain't so. This is the ultimate hypocrisy. To say that someone doesn't bring anything to the table, then ask for 150 to 200 million to fight that guy. That makes no logical sense at all. I guess the no ducking, no life motto for Canelo Alvarez continues. Well, you guys have to realize, PBC offered Canelo 60 million guaranteed plus 100% of the pay-per-view revenue. Meaning, if the pay-per-view does well, which we know it will, then guess what? Canelo can make close to 150 or 200 million by fighting David Benavidez. Even then, he still didn't accept the offer. The reality is, Canelo says Benavidez doesn't bring anything to the table. Well, what did Avini, Rocky Fielding, Ryder, and Jaime Munguia, what did they bring to the table? Because clearly Benavidez brought more than all of them to the table combined. You can't name a Caleb Plant, a Demetrius Andrade on any of their resumes. While on the other hand, Benavidez beat both of them guys on pay-per-view last year. If anything, Munguia and Canelo Alvarez turned down an Andrade title shot multiple times. Canelo turned down a title shot against Andrade at 154 and a unification for Undisputed at 160. So did Munguia. He in fact turned down an Andrade title shot for the WBO title 4 times. So it took Benavidez to save the day, and Canelo doesn't even want to say thank you. Instead, Canelo said Benavidez only brings 25 more pounds to the table. As if Canelo didn't bring 25 more pounds to the table when he fought Josecito Lopez, Amir Khan, Floyd Mayweather, and more recently, Jermell Charlo, who had to move up 2 weight divisions to fight him. This is the ultimate hypocrisy. Canelo says he's the best at 168. Nobody could beat him at 168. Well, guess what? David Benavidez fights at 168. He has to make the weight just like you. Benavidez has to make the weight just like Canelo. To all of the Canelo Alvarez fans who love comparing Canelo to Floyd, claiming that Canelo is the A-side, he's the boss, he's the shot caller, he's doing everything Floyd Mayweather used to do. Well, my question is, when is Canelo going to start doing the things Floyd Mayweather used to do? Because Floyd Mayweather fought the Mexican monster of his time, Canelo Alvarez, who was 25 more pounds bigger than him. Floyd had to move up a weight division to fight Canelo. Floyd didn't say, oh, no, he 25 more pounds bigger than me, so guess what? I don't have to fight him. Absolutely not. Floyd Mayweather gave Canelo Alvarez a shot, and he fought Canelo Alvarez. So when is Canelo going to do the same thing and give David Benavidez a shot just like Floyd Mayweather gave him a shot? That's a rhetorical question. Clearly, Canelo Alvarez is not cut from the same cloth as Floyd, because Floyd fought the Oscar De La Hoya, the Marquez, the Canelo, the Manny Pacquiao, the Sugar Shane Mosley, all at the Money Mayweather stage when he was the shot caller, when he could have had fought anybody he wanted to, but instead he fought the best like Cotto, so on and so forth. Therefore, is Canelo Alvarez going to accept his biggest payday for his biggest legacy fight at the moment in time, or is he going to settle for less and continue cherry picking? If so, he needs to be stripped of his undisputed title, because at the moment in time, the fans are not showing him any respect, and he's really being the undisputed duck in the sport of boxing, the face of ducking in the sport. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Is this true? Let me know if this is true or if people are wrong. Is it true you offered $5 million for a Benavidez fight and then you guys didn't hear back?
No,
No.
nothing is true. I don't know
How that
where you
came.
got.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I think the dad said, "Oh, they offered us 5 million," and
No, never.
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 Okay.
Not that I know, and I know everything.
Question over here.
Yeah, to piggyback off the offer, were you ever offered anything from Benavidez camp? And
Nothing. And who is he for offering me the money?
right,
Who is he?
it was said that it was 55
Yeah, but
million.
who is he to offer me? And if he offered the amount he say, that amount I can make with anybody. So that has not been.
You don't think that's the one of the biggest fights that can be made?
I don't. Maybe. Who knows? But you know, he brings nothing to the table for me. It's just he brings just 25 pounds more in the night. The fight on the night. That's it. But if some promoter, not him, because he's nothing to offer me anything.
Canelo, ¿cómo te sientes? Sorry.
He's nothing to offer me money, you know. I'm the one. So, but if one promoter who I work to, they come and say, I offer to you 150 to 200 million, I fight tomorrow.
Canelo,
That's the only reason I fight with him, because the only thing he brings to the table is 25 more pounds.
Canelo, I think this is a great fight that the Mexican fans are going to enjoy, but is there any pressure to make the fight? We're speaking about Benavidez because you got people
No
like
pressure.
Mike Tyson and
No
even
pressure.
Ryan Garcia. They said Ryan Garcia said if he was you, he would already fight Benavidez. Mike Tyson said you need to fight him. Is there any pressure?
I don't
in
need to
terms of-
fight anybody. I don't need to prove anybody anything, because I remember when this happened with Golovkin, and then it happened with this. So I don't need to prove anything with anybody. So this fight with Jaime Munguia, you need to respect it, because this fight is more important than other fights. So it is what it is. And you remember when you guys asking me for Golovkin, and I fought with Golovkin, and then Callum Smith, and then Billy Joe Saunders, and then Caleb Plant, and then so never is enough for you guys. But I don't need to prove anything to anybody anymore. I've been done everything in my career.
Do you respect their opinion? Like Mike Tyson said his name. Do you respect his opinion, or how do you feel about like Mike Tyson?
I respect his opinion if he was sober.
Floyd said when he was 36, he fought the Mexican monster of his time, which was Canelo. So Canelo should do the same and stop ducking Benavidez.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Munguia winning, trust me, he'll fight Benavidez.
Oh, that would be good.
Oh, yeah.
Canelo said he doesn't fight Mexicans when asked about fighting Benavidez. So how come he's fighting Munguia?
You would have to ask him that question. When Canelo was talking about not fighting Mexicans for a reason, to me it was mind-boggling, because a fighter has no nationality. A fighter fights whoever. You can fight a family member you want. You know, that's how much pride you should have. All I know is that we got this fight made, and checkmate.
And Mike Tyson said Canelo lacks heart. He's afraid to lose again, turning down Benavidez in a big purse. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I have to believe Mike Tyson. Whatever Mike Tyson says, you believe him. So,
Guys, we gotta take Oscar down the line. So come on, thank you.
Real quick, what's your thoughts on Canelo? What's your thoughts on Canelo turning down 55 million plus pay-per-view buys to fight Benavidez?
Canelo?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on him turning down 55 million plus pay-per-view buys to fight
55 million
to fight Benavidez?
I'll fight. Jeez.
That was great. That was my next question. Would you fight him? Would you have fought
Look, I mean,
Benavidez?
I seriously do not understand why Canelo doesn't fight Benavidez, because a lot of fans are going against Canelo now for not making that fight. He might have his reason. Maybe he's waiting. I don't know. Maybe he's waiting for September. Who knows? But I think that the more he waits, Canelo's spring chicken anymore. You know, he's getting a little older and a lot of wear and tear. And Benavidez is just getting better. So if he ever thinks of fighting him, it better be now.
I've been the #1 contender to fight for the WBC for 3 years already. What they were offering Canelo, they were offering him close to 60 million. I think that's even before pay-per-view buys. After pay-per-view buys, it would have been a fucking killing. I wasn't getting nothing, no percentage. I was getting a fee of $5 million. I pay out all my people. I think I'm left over with 3.5 before taxes. You know what I mean? So I was fine with that. I was completely fine with that. This guy was taking everything. He was literally taking everything. And I'm not saying that he shouldn't. I mean, if he's entitled to, he's entitled. I don't give a fuck. I wanted the opportunity. But if they're giving him 60 million here, it doesn't have anything to do with promotions, paid or none of that. Canelo don't want to fight. Like, it's crazy how you guys can't see that. Some of the fans can't see that. He don't want to fight.
Benavidez could beat everybody.
Does he beat Canelo in your opinion?
I think he beats everybody he gets in the ring with. So I don't have to say nobody's name or anything. Canelo got to stop picking his own opponents, man. Fight that guy Benavidez. Yeah, but he did good his last fight, but the guy he fought with like soft. I want to see him fight one of those guys.
David Benavidez is pretty good.
Ooh, Benavidez, Canelo's be ducking.
Well, tell me, so like, what's the difference now from like your era to today? Like, what's the difference? Is it because of the promoters, the TV networks that everybody not matching up?
Yourself. No one was afraid of anyone. Everyone really believed they can beat him.
But it's a business, more business, it's more money than ever before.
Boy, Mayweather changed the game of it when he turned into the pretty boy.
Yeah, that was cool too. But he had to get in that ring and fight too. He had to fight the best competitor. He wiped everybody out. And that's why he's who he is. He beat everybody. He beat everybody I thought would give him a chance. He just wiped everybody out. Nobody can even match him. The best. He didn't pick guys. He took the best. Yeah. Even the guys I picked against him. He beat everybody, made everybody wrong.
Right.
And that's why he's who he is. Yeah, but Floyd, Floyd's just a bad nigga. Even though people don't like him, they got to give him his fucking praise.
Like him.
You got to give him his praise.
He just definitely mastered the marketing.
Absolutely.
The marketing field of boxing.
Absolutely.
Like, he turned boxing into like you market yourself. Now Jake Paul.
Yeah, for real. He did change the game.